Mhm. As I was explaining, yes, the court cannot exceed jurisdiction over the minors named because you cannot issue a court order, yes, or you name the minors, yeah, uh, because it cannot expire after their 16th birthday. Now, you can't just remove one of them, and then as they turn 16, you keep taking them off the court order. No, you have to remove the fraud of the court order. The court does not have jurisdiction over the minors because at the age of 16, they were able to emancipate themselves. Now, as I've documented, yes, they are in the wrong grades. Do you understand this, court? 3 years after this was issued, actually 2.5 years, yes, Zachary James Budnick turned 16 years old in January of 2015, 16, 17. Yes, January of 2017, or was it 18? Mm. Well, he's 17 and a half years old. 2.5 years, yeah. Now, you put July 31st of 2025, yes. But the length of time that you could possibly say that you have jurisdiction over the minors named, yes, would have been his 16th birthday. Now, what it should have been, yes, is you would have realized, yes, that you can't issue a 10-year court order without having jurisdiction over the parties, the minors, and the subject matter. Now, I've informed law enforcement, yes, and for some reason, they don't get this whole civil rights thing. You just seem to have a hard time understanding civil rights. So we'll just talk about it so that you, as police officers, yes, can understand that the court cannot have jurisdiction over the parties, yes, without the signature of the petitioner because of the requirement of law to appear in court on the day of the court hearing when you issue permanent court orders. Yes. You can't have jurisdiction over the respondent without without notice and opportunity to be heard. Yes. You cannot issue a court order that exceeds the 16th year of the oldest minor named. And you cannot have jurisdiction over the subject matter without the petitioner signing it, without the respondent having due process, yes, and without the date of the court order being within the jurisdiction of the minors. Now, you want to sit there and him and ha, I'm telling you, you dumb fuckers are going to prison. Now, I know that I've informed you that this is against the law. Yes. You sat there and said, well, we're just going to do it. We're not going to let you prosecute us, Paul. No, we are not going to allow you to take every asset that we own. But I feel confident that once I'm able to use the courts of the world, not just Washington State, not just every state of the United States, not just the federal courts or the Supreme Court of the world, the Supreme Court of the United States. I'm going to use every court.